Burkhart ran out with 200 feet left to go. Wow. Well, you guys have had the fuel issue this week. Monday night during the Enduro, most of the field ran out of fuel. All right, time to go. Green flag racing. Brian Mansfield, DJ Kenner up front. Graham Nucky and Jim Cook in the second row. Tom Land and Christopher Rawlings in the third row. Matt Stewart, Andrew Spears on the fourth row. Ninth is Burkhart. 10th is Crocker. Kevin Martin 11th. Michael Scruggs in 12th. And 13th is Eddie Baker. And folks, if you've not watched one of the X-Cal street stock races from Michigan, you don't have any idea what is it's a lot like driving a cup car, except a heavier car with less power, and everybody's a little bit closer. These cars aren't as wide as a cup car, and I can promise you they will fit 5 wide coming out of turn 2. And if everybody holds their line, they can go down the back straightaway 5 wide. I've seen it happen, and with these guys out there having some fun tonight, it wouldn't surprise me in the least bit to see some 5 wide racing. I don't think there's enough cars for them to go 900 wide Harley Barletta, but and apparently all the fuel running out. Jim Johnson is telling us that all the running out of fuel this week is all Brian Burkhart's fault. So we'll have to ask him about that. Jim Johnson has barrel rolled down the back straightaway 25 times in these here. So yeah, we might get to see something like that. There is no telling what kind of chaos these boys will cause tonight. And don't forget, this is just part 1. Part 2 is the limited late models from Eldora. 100-lap feature. I don't know who came up with that crazy idea, but 100 laps at Eldora, wow. All right, pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air from California. And we've already got some 3 wide as Michael Crocker to the high side has a ton of momentum. I'm guessing Harry Hogg set that car up because he's got a lot more horsepower in it right now. Coming out of turn 2, he has picked up 5 spots already. Coming down the back straightaway, 3 wide throughout the field. Now everybody's settling down to just 2 wide and single file a little further back. But Crocker still fighting on the high side, trying to get up there to the front. And I can tell you from what I have seen in the past, if he gets up there on that high line and gets it working early, he will be unstoppable. That high line really good here. And DJ Kenner now takes the lead up there. Here they go off into 1 and 2, 4 wide. No, they're going to wreck. DJ Kenner is around. The 11 is around. Kenner saves it. The 11 went off track. Caution is out for the first time. And the 5 and 11 just get to bumping, and the 32 and the 11 get caught. Heavy damage to the left front of Brian Mansfield's car. He'll have to go in for a repair. DJ Kenner looking okay. And look there on the start, picking up 8 positions right from the first lap. From 10th to 2nd, that is Michael Crocker. If I was Graham Nucky, I'd be a bit worried right about now. Obviously, he has got the power on the restarts to come flying past anybody. Jim Cook now up to third. Tom Land up to fourth. Chris Rawlings is fifth. Matt Stewart sixth. Brian Burkhart is currently seventh, up 2 spots. DJ Kenner is eighth. Eddie Baker has picked up 4 spots. He is now up to ninth, just like Pocono. And yes, they will be diving down to get a fast repair. And while they are, let's see if we can get a word with Brian Burkhart again and ask him if he's got the cheetah. Hey, Burkhart, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, had a question from the fans.
Alrighty, I'll do my best to answer.
Do you have a cheetah in the car?
As much as I would love to, I got a little pet cheat over on the side here.
Well, if you end up with a cheetah named Karen in the car, please let us know. We're very interested to find out.
Got it. Yeah, no worries. A cheetah named Karen, maybe a cougar. I'll go ahead.
All right, man. Good luck.
See ya.
Obviously, tonight being fun non-points racing, there's going to be a lot of hilarity here. Let's see if we can talk to Crocker real quick. Michael Crocker, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, so obviously everybody having a good time here tonight, but it looks like Harry Hogg set your car up and gave you some extra power. Do you have extra fuel? And how did you get to the front so quickly?
It's special tires on it. Yep.
Ah, gotcha, the special tires.
I started. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Back a little bit until about the time I thought the green was gonna drop when it got
well, hey, if it works and you don't get caught, you might as well go for it.
might as well. It's just for fun, right?
That's right. All right, man. Well, good luck. You've only got an Australian in your way now, so you should be all right.
Yeah, if his connection doesn't get through, I should be alright.
Hey, just tell him to go shut the garage door. You'll be good.
No, he needs to open the garage door.
All right, Michael. Have fun, buddy.
Alright, man. You too.
Yeah, tonight's going to be nothing but hilarity. Oh, I did not realize that. I apologize. There was a lot. Okay, so Burkhart said he does not have a Cougar in the car. Yeah, I had that channel muted from when I went live, and we were actually in Discord talking. So my apologies, but Burkhart said he does not have a cheetah in the car named Karen, but he will go look for a Cougar named Karen if he gets the opportunity. And Crocker said that he pulled a Kyle Busch on the start, laid back, and when he anticipated the green, he hit the gas and flew by everybody. He said he doesn't care. It's a fun non-points event. He's going for it. So that's a recap of everything up to this point. Oh, thank you, Harley. All right, lights are out on the pace car. They will be going green this time by. Full send indeed. All right, pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air, and here they go. Did Crocker get another good restart? Didn't jump that one quite as much, but he's got a little momentum. And it'll take him about till turn 3 historically to get these street stocks up to full speed. I fully expect to see 4 wide into turn 1 again. if not 5 wide, as we saw in the XCal All-Star race. That one is on YouTube, and if you enjoy this one, go check out XCal. They have some great races, especially the All-Star race. That was insane. They are 3 wide as Eddie Baker up on the high side is going backwards now in the 666 car, and the joke tonight with him is going to be if he wrecks, the obvious, Jim Cook in the Jack Daniels car drifting a little low there. And he almost got Tom the Missile land. Looks like Tom is undamaged right now. And they are 3 wide as they go off into turn 1. Nobody's sticking their nose in 4 wide. They are not pulling a Harley Barletta yet, but they're trying it. And we've got one car way off the back. Michael Scruggs way back there. He might be playing it safe. He might be the smart one right now. Down the back straightaway they go. Jim Cook starting to pick up positions. The 5-car Graham Nucky trying to block. Looks like Cook's got to run, though. Jumps up in front of DJ Kenner. Kenner goes to the high side. Kenner's got a little bit of help from Eddie Baker now. And they're 3 wide down the front straightaway. Crossing the start-finish line, it is still Crocker in the lead. Graham Nucky looking to the bottom, though. Can't quite get there. Crocker continues to hold him off. Jim Cook is stuck in the middle right now. No help. DJ Kenner has a line forming on the high side, and now we're about to get to 3 wide, 3 deep racing. As everybody, Jim Cook makes a power move up to the high side right in front of Kenner, and now he has a run. He'll bring Kenner with him on the high side. Oh, Nucky drifts up. Cook drifts. Kenner helps him. Not enough. They come down and wreck. It is chaos coming through 3 and 4. And no caution yet. No caution yet as the... everybody cleared the track. Now there, the admins threw the caution. All right, let's see if we can catch some different views on what just happened here. As you see, Jim Cook up there. Kenner tried to correct him, and and then there goes Matt Stewart, very evasive. And there is Jim Cook, just caught a little bit of everything. The Missile barely avoiding it up on the high side. Our second caution of the night, just not even 10 laps in. These guys might be having a little too much fun out there. Hey, good evening, April Jones. Michael Crocker's older sister. Cool. Welcome to the party. All right, let's see here. Well, Jim Cook does not appear to be available. Let's see if we can talk to DJ Kenner. Hey, DJ, this is Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you were trying to help Jim Cook get straightened out, and he just wasn't taking. What's his problem? Why wasn't he accepting your help?
I think it has to come down to the fact that I seem to wreck every race lately.
Well,
Just bad luck.
Well, you were trying to help Jim, and it cost you, but a heck of a run there. You were looking like you're having a little bit of fun out there.
Yeah, it was fun. If I had some help, I was able to stay up there even in the high line, which surprised me, but it was running good.
Yeah, that high line will come in as the race goes on, just FYI.
Thanks for the info.
Yep, I've called a few of these races from Michigan, and I know enough running up there, it'll come in very quickly. So, well, good luck to you, buddy, and hopefully you'll get that high line and get up to the front.
Thanks.
Oh, big sister. Sorry. Skylar Massey dropping in and saying, "What is this asphalt stuff?" I don't know, but Skylar, if you're just sitting around painting, there happens to be another seat in the booth. Just saying. Out here having a lot of fun with these guys tonight, and looking to see. It does not look like Eddie Baker is available, but the mullet has joined us in the booth.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. So, yeah, this asphalt stuff, does that confuse you a little?
Just a lot. Yeah, every time I try and run an asphalt race, I just don't know what I'm doing, so I just avoid them at this point. Asphalt's for getting to the racetrack.
I gotcha. Well, looking at this, it's pretty much like racing at Daytona and Talladega in the draft. So, who's your pick for the win here?
I mean, I don't really know because everybody who's I know is fast isn't fast over here, so I'm not real sure. I don't know. I'm gonna pull for Mansfield. He's usually really good at coming from the back and pulling off at least a top 3 out of nowhere.
That is also true. And we do have, don't know if you noticed, Burkhart is in a Talladega Nights car.
Yeah, that thing is beautiful. I need one.
I happen to know a guy that paints. You should check out Loud Wraps.
Yeah, and see, I mean, I've thought about getting a hold of him, but I don't know.
And are you going to be joining us for the 100 laps at Eldora tonight?
I'm gonna try. I mean, I may only run about 10 or 15 laps of it, but I'll be there.
And what do you expect out of that race?
Frustration, anger, pace laps.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I mean, since it's the limiteds, it should be a pretty good race. Those things are a lot easier to control than the pros and the supers, and anything with horsepower. Once the track gets slick, kind of becomes the devil to keep a hold of. So the late models limiteds, they should be pretty good tonight.
Awesome. Oh, and we are back to green flag. Crocker still leading. Rawlings now on the outside. And Eddie Baker has worked his way up there in the 666 car to fourth now. That's kind of worrisome, actually. Graham Nucky seems to have his garage door open. Everything's working good, but they're starting to look 3 wide at the front. Not yet. Looked like Nucky was going to stick his nose in there. Hasn't got there yet. Now Spears right there pushing. Crocker.
Yeah, no, Doug. Speaking of Graham and his garage door, I don't know if he told you or not, but he actually has his kid sitting on the roof tonight with an antenna. That way he makes sure he's got a good internet connection.
Oh my, I thought that was a joke every time I heard it said. Oh, there he is, and it seems to be working. So as long as his kid doesn't need to get a drink of water or anything, we should be good to go. And he is now pushing Rawlings up to the front. Rawlings looking a little drifty. I think he might be getting a little too much of a push there. Out of turn 2, he gets it straightened out. These cars do get loose off turn 2 here. Mansfield in the 11 is back up to 8th. Jim Cook and Kevin Martin both being scored a lap down in 12th and 13th at the moment. As we've got a move for the lead, Andrew Spears on the bottom. He's got help from behind. At the line, it is Andrew Spears to the lead. So second lead change of the night with 26 laps to go. Did you happen to see him go in 4 wide through the corners there, Skyler?
Yeah, that looked a little scary, if we're being completely honest. I know the asphalt tracks are a lot wider than what I'm typically used to running, but anytime you talk about anything over 3 wide, it just sounds scary.
And they're four wide again. The Demon car gets into Andrew Spears. We've got a car down in the dirt, and the 666 car is around. Caution is out. Eddie Baker is the only one looks like impacted there as he gets a little bit of the 50s. It looks like Andrew Spears caught the back end of Crocker. Crocker came down and got Eddie Baker. Eddie Baker, the only one with a significant impact there, but we'll take a look at the other guys there.
Well, Doug, I'm going to jump over and give everybody racing a hard time, but before I get out of here, just wanted to go over our total for the Cancer Memorial Race has gone up. We are at $3,050 right now.
Awesome. And you're
Uh,
taking donations till lunchtime Friday, correct?
yes, sir. I mean, I'll take them all day Friday, but I'm doing another donation around lunchtime before we get down to our campsite Friday. So anything donated after Friday is going to go whenever I get back to cell phone service.
All right. Awesome, man. Well, that is great. Glad that we could be a part of that, and glad it got beat your goal by quite a bit there.
By a lot, yeah. I got to do some serious brainstorming over the next year to figure out a way to one up this one, and I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we'll come up with something.
Well, that suggestion in Facebook, don't do that.
We won't do anything to make your life any harder, Doug.
All right, man.
All right, I'll holler at you later.
All right, man. Skylar Massey, ladies and gentlemen, hopping in here with us for a few moments. Michael Crocker, Eddie Baker both come to pit road. Jim Cook, Kevin Martin getting waved around now. Christopher Rawlings being scored in the lead. And I didn't think Crocker, he is getting a new set of tires. He did not have any real significant damage, so... Oh! Graham's kid just moved. And the missile is now up into third. Let's see if we can get a word with the missile here. Hey, Missile, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
I do.
Hey, man, you got some jets on there? You going to be able to get to the front here?
I don't know. This is quite a hairy thing. I've dodged 2 wrecks so far.
That last one missed you by inches while you were up by the wall, but it was close, but you got through clear.
That was pure luck.
Well, hopefully you have some missile power out there, and if worse comes to worse, spinning the 5 car might help.
This could become an enduro.
Well, if it becomes an enduro, we know you're going to win.
Thank you.
All right, man. Good luck, buddy. Tom the Missile Land, ladies and gentlemen. We don't often get to talk to him. He doesn't up in Discord every race like most of these guys do, so always fun to talk to Tom, and obviously he's having a little bit of fun out there. Tom, mostly a dirt racer, so you heard Skylar talking about it's a little different. And he said asphalt is for getting to the track. All right, it is Christopher Rawlings, Graham Nucky on the front row, Tom Land and Andrew Spears on the second row, Scruggs and Burkhardt on the third row, DJ Kenner, Brian Mansfield on the fourth row, Stewart and Crocker 9th and 10th, and Eddie Baker, Jim Cook, and Kevin Martin rounding out the 13-car field. They are at the back, but everybody is back on the lead lap now. And Crocker, and I am going to guess that Jim got fresh tires too while he was on pit road, so we'll have to see if the tire strategy pays off here. Pace car ducking off. Christopher Rawlings will lead him down to the green. Green flag back in the air. And Crocker is already starting to pick up positions. He's pulling the same trick. Crocker on the high side. He's got some help from behind with the 666 car of Eddie Baker. Those two are picking up positions all over the place, and it is 3 wide going through 1 and 2, and now Graham Nucky in the lead. Andrew Spears in second. Those two guys, they were lined up, and now they are side by side. That's going to allow everybody to pull back up, and we're getting a little dicey mid-pack. As the 27, Michael Crocker came through, got a little bounce off of DJ Kenner there. Everybody stays straight, and Spears is around and into the wall. Looked like he might have caught a little bit of Burkhart. Caution is out. Oh, Spears was leaning really hard on the 5 and just got turned around off his nose. Let's try and take a look at that from a different angle, because I cannot tell. That might have been a... Nope, the 5, they were beating and banging through the corner, and it looked like the 18 of Brian Burkhart ghosted through him, fortunately. Did not see any significant damage on Burkhart's car, so they should be good to go. Just saw something very... Oh, okay. So the 85 is running the same paint scheme as the... or a very similar paint scheme as the 27. In fact, almost identical. Heck, let's mess with Kevin Martin. Hey, Kevin, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. Hey, I got to ask, Michael Crocker running a very similar paint scheme to you. Are you getting confused about which car you're in?
No, not really, because I'm in the back and he's more towards the front, and I figure I'll be back here all night, so we should be pretty good.
Well, you've managed to avoid quite a bit of chaos, so you never know what could happen here towards the end.
Yeah, true. I got caught up in the first one, and I'm just trying to fight my way back up there.
Well, I won't tell you Crocker's secret that is laying back a little bit, anticipating the green and hitting the gas a few seconds early, but, if that works for you.
Oh, we'll try that, too.
All right, man. Well, best of luck, buddy.
Thank you. See you, Doug.
All right, that was Kevin Martin. Obviously, these guys haven't had a ton of fun out here, and a lot of these guys don't regularly run in the Asphalt Xfinity series that comes on Wednesday night, so they're out here giving this a try for the first time, or maybe they haven't been in these cars in a very long time. This is the rookie car. This is the first asphalt car you start in iRacing on, and the dirt version is of the same car is what you start the dirt oval in. So a lot of these guys used to at least the way the car looks, but haven't driven it in a long time on oval or on asphalt. Looking through the field, looks like everybody is going to maintain the lead lap. Andrew Spears coming back in the red, white, and blue car. And let's run through the field as... All right, up front it is actually Graham Nucky in first, then Burkhart in second. DJ Kenner is now in third. Tom the Missile Land is in fourth. Eddie Baker is fifth in the 666 car. And Michael Crocker in sixth. Jim Cook is in seventh, and Michael Scruggs back in eighth. Mansfield back there in 9th. A bit of a surprise. He's not further up. And in 10th is Kevin Martin. Then you got Matt Stewart, Andrew Spears, and Christopher Rawlings rounding out this field. Back up front, they are coming through 3 and 4, getting ready to go green flag racing here tonight. An interesting side note, we've joked about Eddie Baker in the 666 car, but you know what? He's one of the few that hasn't really caused any chaos. He's been caught in it, but he hasn't caused it. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air, and let's see if the 85 took my advice. No. Burkhart getting a push. Tom Land pushing Graham Nucky. They are all pushing each other off into turn 1. Kenner backing off just a little bit. Wise choice, as here comes Crocker back on the high side. Coming to the outside of Kenner, and he is trying to get that lane working. 18 laps to go. He definitely has time, and if he can get a little help, he might be able to get up there and get something done. You heard DJ Kenner saying he wanted to get that high line working as well. Hopefully, if those two get together, as Jim Cook drifts up a little bit. And Jim is drifting again, but he saves it. They are spread out all over the track. And let's take a ride around in Matt Stewart's car so you can see the view that these guys have in the car as they go around a lap. Going down into 1. And these tires don't have a ton of grip as he tries to weave his way up the middle. You can see it's trying, and you can hear it trying to break loose on him. He is still managing to hold it, as they all are. Andrew Spears on his left side. He's getting some momentum up on the high side. Matt Stewart starting to build a run here. Coming through 3 and 4. Everybody's playing nice, at least for the moment. They're trying to get to the end of this one. And I spoke too soon, as Andrew Spears down on the apron trying to take a position. Back up front, 3 wide. Tom Land on bottom. Crocker in the middle. Eddie Baker up on the high side. I'm not surprised they're 3 wide. I'm surprised they're not 4 wide yet. Down the back straightaway, they're 2 wide. Again, everybody's settling back in. Little drift high from Jim Cook. And these cars, if you get a run, if you start building momentum, you often just need to take it and go see what you can do with it. Looked like Jim Cook had a bit of a run coming through the middle of 3 and 4 and tried to take advantage. Couldn't do anything with it. Fastest lap so far has been Matt Stewart, as he's starting to work his way up in that 07 car. They're 3 wide right behind him as Jim Cook is now going backwards. And DJ Kenner is trying to take the lead here, coming down the back straightaway. Oh, Burkhart is way loose. Manages to hold on to it. Looked like he might have gotten a little love tap from Graham Nucky. Now Graham drifting up in the middle of the corner. Tom Land gets evasive. Crocker's getting evasive. Everybody holds on to it. I don't know how, but now they're 4 wide on the front straightaway. Andrew Spears looked like he was going to stick his nose in there and try and pull a Harley Barletta. Thought better of it, backed out. Now they're 4 wide again. He's bumping with the 85. 4 wide off into turn 1. The leader's got to be loving seeing this in their mirror, and they go up. The 27 is in the wall. Andrew Spears is in the wall. Caution is out. And the 85 just drifted up, got loose in the middle of the turn, got a hold of Andrew Spears, who got a hold of Michael Crocker, and they all got a hold of each other and went to talk about it on the outside wall. All right, who wants to hear from the Australian? Let's see if we can talk to him. Hey, Graham, this is Doug up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Who, me?
Yeah, you, Graham.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, man, doing good. You're having a pretty good run.
I am, finally. I think I've just been messing around with these guys for the last few months, and time to get serious.
Well, you're definitely putting on a show, and I have to add that apparently you have your kid up on the roof holding the antenna.
Yeah, that's how we... Yep.
Yeah, he moved earlier, and you blinked a little bit. You might want to have a talk with him about it.
Yeah, nah, he'll definitely get a slap around the chops, mate. Like racing comes first.
That's right. That's why we have kids.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Hopefully, I know you've been in the thick of it all night. Hopefully, you can get that first win with the Outlaws tonight, bud.
Yeah, look, I'm just having a ball, man. I cannot speak highly enough about this group of guys. Going through a tough time personally with a work injury and racing with these guys, it definitely brings a smile to my face waking up knowing I'm going to get to do this with them. So thank you, guys.
All right, man. Good luck, buddy. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you in Victory Lane.
I hope so.
Jim Johnson saying, yeah, you might hear something offensive. Yeah, in the race chat prior to the race, and that is actually why I had the little error and you guys couldn't hear earlier. When I'm talking to those guys during pre-race, making notes and whatnot, I always have it muted because A, there's Graham, and B, there's everybody else. Although I would have to say between the two, it would be a tough call who's more offensive, Graham Nucky or Patrick Coluccio, but I find them both hilarious. So. All right, we are on lap 28. Not very much left to go, but don't forget to stick around because we will have a 100-lap Eldora race, a 100-lap feature from Eldora, limited late models tonight, and that I am sure will be really, really good early and a lot of chaos after the track slicks off. You heard Skylar talking about it a few moments ago that once the track slicks off, things could get a little bit wild out there. So we'll wait and see how that goes. Biggest movers so far tonight, Brian Burkhart started in 9th, now in the lead. Kevin Martin started in 11th. He is now up to 7th. Michael Scruggs, we haven't talked to Scruggs tonight. We haven't even really talked about Scruggs tonight. Started in 12th, up to 9th. And Eddie Baker, as he's coming back around to get back with the lead pack, started in 13th, up to 11th. Right now, Crocker is also in the back of the field. He went to pit road, got some repairs, and is back in the game. And honestly, we will watch Crocker very closely on the restart to see if he gets another massive run here. That's awesome, Zachary. I am sure tonight and next week, while they're in their off weeks just doing the fun races, I am sure that we are going to get a lot of laughs and have a little bit of fun. Crocker did land like a cat. Does he do that at home? Are his reflexes that good at home? I wonder. Got his big sister in here too, so was he that graceful as a kid? All right, coming out of turn 4. Getting ready for the green, and would you look at that? The Me car from Talladega Nights is at the front. But we've got several guys in the back that have managed to pick up a ton of positions throughout the race. As the green flag drops, we'll see if they can get back up here. As they're working their way up to speed, Crocker did not get a big jump on this one, but he is right there as they start to spread out 3 wide in front of him. Off into turn 1, the leaders are 2 wide all the way back until about 9th place, and then they're trying everything they can to start working their way forward. As I mentioned earlier, it does take these cars till about turn 3 and 4 before they're up to full chat, so these guys are trying to get everything they can early. As look at the 5-car, Graham Nucky gets into DJ Kenner, sends the missile up into the wall. Both of them come, everybody manages to keep it straight again. Great piece of driving by everybody. And now Graham is way back in the back, and Scruggs getting a little bit of him. And Andrew Spears on the high side starting to pick up some positions as well. And back up front, it's Brian and Brian. Burkhart in the lead. Mansfield in second. Late in a race, here comes Mansfield. Not surprised. Eddie Baker on the move as well. There he is, tucked in behind the 85 car, pushing Kevin Martin forward past DJ Kenner. Matt Stewart also has picked up a lot of positions throughout this race. He's trying to make his way forward as Eddie Baker looks like he was going to try and go up the middle. Couldn't make it work yet. Eight laps to go, and Jim Cook is starting to slice and dice through the field. He just made a power move from the outside to the inside, back to the high side. He's looking up the middle. Looks like every time he gets a run, he tries to make it work just to see. Jumps up high, picks up Andrew Spears on the high line, trying to get that outside line to work. He's using every bit of the draft he can here as DJ Kenner's starting to take a page out of that book. He is up and down all over the track trying to find any advantage as Brian Mansfield now moves to the lead. And we've got a spin. Scruggs spins from behind. Caution is out. Oh, Christopher Rawlings just gets into his left rear quarter panel and turns him around. Rawlings ditches to pit road. Everybody keeps going straight, and everybody should be... Oh, wait a minute. We'll see if Scruggs got moving again. Michael Scruggs is on pit road. We'll wait and see if he comes back up off of pit road. You know what? We haven't talked to Andrew Spears yet. Let's see if we can get a word with him. Zachary Bates traveling with his iRacing gear. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Andrew Spears, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Hey, so to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back. Where are you going now?
I'm going to first place, brother.
Oh, okay. And are you going to move anybody you need to on the way there?
Last lap there may be some moving.
You guys are obviously having a little too much fun out there tonight.
Hey, I'm very proud of this car. I don't know what I put in it. I guess they put a little moonshine in it. I guess because it's fast as hell.
Well, I know they didn't put any Budweiser in it. It had already broke down by now.
That probably, yeah. I just got this for the paint scheme.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there, and you've definitely got one of the faster cars because you can start in the back and you're up to the front pretty quick. You and Crocker get together, and you both will be racing for the win at the end.
Yep, hope so.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
He dropped you in the pool to catch a football. Nice. Brian Mansfield currently leading. DJ Kenner in second. Brian Burkhart in third, and Matt Stewart in fourth. First time Matt's been up in the top 5 tonight. Kevin Martin is fifth. Eddie Baker is sixth. Andrew Spears is seventh. Jim Cook is eighth. Chris Rawlings is ninth. And Michael the Cat Crocker is 10th. And it looks like Scruggs is back out off of pit road, and he is being shown a lap down at the moment. We'll see if he gets a wave around here in a moment. We'll have 5 to go. They should be stacking up. Lights did go out on the pace car, so they will restart with 4 laps to go. And I fully expect a lot more chaos. Okay, I won't call him that anymore. Mansfield leading, has not led, but hasn't led more than 1 or 2 laps tonight, but now up at the front, and will he be able to hold off everybody behind him is the question. DJ Kenner is one. He mentioned earlier in the race he is trying to get that outside line working. That outside line has been picking up momentum every single lap. If he gets a couple of guys together that can work with him, he can definitely get up there. But then there's a couple of wild cards further back in the field. Spears has come from the back to the front more than once. Crocker has come from the back to the front more than once. With 4 laps to go, these guys could still get up here and get the win. And as I mentioned, if those two get connected, I really think that one of those two would be the winner, because they are just both extremely good drafting these cars. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. Brian Mansfield leads them down. And we've already got 3 wide up there as Andrew Spears making a run down on the apron. The 49 of Jim Cook has been slicing and dicing his way through the field. Spears hops up and goes with him. Tom Land right there as well. 3 wide off of turn 2. Everybody and the missiles picking up some momentum. Spears hops up and gets with him. And here comes Crocker straight up the middle. Mansfield, Burkhart, Kenner, Stewart, all single file, at least for the moment. Right behind him, Jim Cook is slicing and dicing his way to the front. And here comes Spears right behind Kevin Martin. He's got Michael Crocker with him. Rawlings down on the bottom. The outside line really starting to build some momentum. Graham Nucky right behind that group as well. 3 laps to go. And with the way these cars draft, these guys could easily get to the front in half a lap if they can get together and get some momentum. Meanwhile, up front is getting really dicey. Mansfield on the bottom, Burkhart on the top. They've both got help from behind. Matt Stewart up in the top 5 first time tonight. Now it's 3 wide as Jim Cook goes to the high line. And now we've got Eddie Baker looking to make it 4 wide. Everybody settles back in. 2 laps to go. And now we got Matt Stewart going up the middle. 3 wide for the lead. Brian Burkhart on the outside. Mansfield on the inside. Burkhart's got help from Cook. DJ Kenner bobbles. Eddie Baker, they both save it. DJ and Eddie save it, but they lose a ton of positions. And here comes Kevin Martin. Andrew Spears is right there with him. Graham Nucky and Michael Crocker. These 4 guys have all made a back-to-the-front move tonight, and it looks like they might have a chance again here, especially if these guys continue to go 3 wide at the front as Burkhart looks to the high side. And now they've got Jim Cook right there. They've got Kevin Martin right there behind them. White flag is in the air. Can Mansfield hold them off? Burkhart looking to the high side in 1 and 2 again. Matt Stewart stuck in the middle. No help. Here comes Graham Nucky. Andrew Spears. Got a car blowing up. Christopher Rawlings blowing up on the back straightaway. A little bit of a bump. Jim Cook way low down the back straightaway. Jim Cook power move trying to go to the lead here. They're wrecking up on the high side. Graham Nucky is on the bottom. He spins. Andrew Spears is sideways. He gets corrected. Several cars down to pit road, coming to the line. It's going to be side by side. Who's it going to be? It's Stewart at the line. by 1/100th of a second. Holy cow. Let's see if we can get a look at that again. As they come out of turn 4. And Jim Cook on the bottom behind Brian Mansfield. Brian has the obvious advantage with the draft there. Matt Stewart goes and leans on him and just barely ahead. And let's take a look a little further back. With Brian Burke, Andrew Spears drifted up, gets Brian Burkhart and Graham Nucky. Tom the Missile Land. Michael Crocker sneaks through again. Talk about reflexes. Crocker comes home 5th. So it's Matt Stewart, Brian Mansfield, Jim Cook, Kevin Martin, and Michael Crocker are your top 10. Holy cow. Watch Spears cross the line. 10-4. Let's see here. All right, watching Andrew Spears now. Apparent getting word that this will be interesting. He's in a spin. Eddie Baker helps turn him back around. He's going to cross in reverse with no front end, we might add. Missing the entire front clip, Andrew Spears crosses the finish line in reverse. And Matt Stewart, congratulations, buddy.
How do you like that finish, Doug?
1/100th of a second was what my scoring was showing. Man, that was great.
Yeah, I think yours rounded up. I'm showing 5/1000ths of a second.
Oh, wow. I knew it was close. It looked closer than hundredths of a second. Man, that was a heck of a finish, especially considering Mansfield had some help on the bottom.
Yeah, I kind of got caught up earlier in the race with some minor incidents, so I kind of bided my time and worked my way to the front. I followed DJ up through there. I knew he was going to be fast, so I kind of made a bold move, splitting the Bryans 3 wide, and it worked out for me.
Yes, it definitely did, and noticed you were not only gaining a little bit, you were trying to get a little side draft off of Brian Mansfield there at the end, and got a lot of side draft off of him.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to anybody, but I knew I could trust Brian not to wreck us both, so I got as close as I could to him.
well, you guys definitely came across photo finish there. That was an amazing run. Congratulations on the win.
Doug, that was fun. Thanks for streaming.
My pleasure. And Brian Mansfield, a second place by 5/1000ths of a second.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's a lot of fun in that race. Street stocks are fun to run every now and then, and we all started out in street stocks when we were rookies, and it was a blast. Other than I got Graham kind of caught me up in a wreck early in the race, but it was fun.
You know, the one thing I noticed throughout the race, every driver I talked to, you could tell they were smiling. You guys were having a blast out there.
Oh, yeah, man. We was having a blast. We was enjoying giving Graham a hard time. I think his incident count was 3 cars tonight, so good night for him. But it was a lot of fun. I thought I had Matt there at the end and moved up a little bit and was actually trying to side draft him. And Thought I had him at the line. I kept watching him in the mirror and thought I had him at the line, but it was still a good race. A lot of fun.
Well, you guys definitely put on a heck of a show. And now you're going to go do 100 laps at Eldora. What are you expecting there?
I like Eldora. That's probably one of my favorite dirt tracks. I don't run the late models a lot. I've ran the limited late model more than I have the pro late model, so I feel good in that aspect. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun, 100 laps.
Yes, it definitely will. Good luck, guys. Congratulations to both of you. That was a heck of a race. You put on a great show tonight.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you for all you do.
My pleasure. All right. That was a heck of a race. And don't go anywhere because we do have the 100 lap race coming up. Plus, I have to give a shout out to. We're going to try and get this in between races here in just a few moments. Sunday night, BRR hosted the Outlaws for a special event in preparation for Monday night's Kathy Linder Memorial Race. BRR hosted them, helped raise some money, and shortly before we went live, there was something very special posted to Facebook by my buddy Richie West, one of the members of BRR. Did an amazing something, and I'm gonna try and show that to you guys here in about 5 minutes. So just don't go anywhere. I've got to get everything ready, but don't go anywhere. This is a truly awesome thing that Richie did, and I definitely want to show it off.